It's called Poems on Hedonism. As we all know, hedonism is just a posh word which literally translates as sex, drugs and poetry. So that's essentially the subject matter of the book. The first poem... the first poem is entitled Know Your Stuff, from whence the title of the pamphlet comes. And it's essentially a true story. It's based on a genuine booklet that was given to me as a 13-year-old boy in social ed class at high school, entitled Drugs, Know Your Stuff, which fascinated me as a youngster. So it's what you might call autobiographical hyperbole. This is Know Your Stuff. I don't actually need this for this one. When I was a boy, they gave us at school a little blue book. It was well fucking cool. A bright neon blue with a lustrous sheen. I'd never seen a blue like it. I was barely 13. And on the cover, it said, in a sans serif face, drugs, know your stuff. It was totally ace. Each popular drug had a double-page spread. All the highs and the lows, how they might make you dead. Strange hallucinations, pathways bombed and blocked, come-downs and euphoria, this thing called loved up. There was alcohol, cannabis, ecstasy, trankies, etc. But no plant food. This was the 90s. Their names were emblazoned in radical fonts, sparkling and shimmering, making me want, typographically mimicking the supposed effects of the drug represented by the mad white text, which was superimposed upon a visual abstraction depicting the anticipated neural reaction. Looking back on it now, even then it was kitschy, but I was naive and getting real twitchy, and here was a volume containing all possible worlds, existential intensities, and possibly a way to meet girls. But that's just a digression. This discourse has its object, and I don't wish to adulterate my quintessential project. The best parts were the street names, like a dozen for each. So this is how they talk, I thought, on the street. Cannabis had loads of them, each stranger than the last. One of them was shit. That knocked me out in class. It's strange seeing shit justified in ink. I barely notice now, of course, barely even think, but that day shit got real. I'd seen it written down. I sucked it in and spoke it out. It's still my favourite noun. Ecstasy had some good ones too, like disco biscuits, which was great for me, because I was bored of Twixes. Adam was another, half anagrammatic, just ripe for a story so unalphabetic. And so it went on, from gear to booze, linguistic explosives on a very short fuse. And at the back was a table with every drug in a list, as if to help collectors note what they'd missed. Could it be done? I started to scheme. Am I embarking on an impossible dream? All my sticker albums remain incomplete, but that's an object fetish, a weak form of deceit. I want deceit pure, and this is the source. I uncapped my biro and plotted my course. It took me a decade, but I got the whole set. And though I don't know its value, I'm not dead yet. And I just can't imagine how my existence would look if my social ed teacher hadn't given me that book. For that was the day metaphysics arrived. Such is the power of literature. Some books just change your life.